best whippet combination? What is the best combination for whippets? I'm drinking some booze right now, feeling pretty good.
Are those little whippet carts really worth buying? I have always wanted to order a little box to try it, but it seems kinda dumb and pointless. Also heard of the canisters being dodgy and exploding or popping off hard and hitting people in the face, breaking noses.
I get what you mean, they are kind of pointless, but only if you do one at a time instead of doing them back to back. I usually do 2 canisters in 1 balloon and it feels fucking great. I've bought 350 packs over the past week or so. You can buy them at a smoke shop, but you have to ask them for whipped cream chargers because they don't market them as straight up whippets. Laughing my ass off.
Nah, it's fine, I would have died a long time ago.
I'm actually gonna buy some and take the risks. It would make a cool story if it actually did happen and I died doing whippets.
I like weed, vodka shots, whippets L, and porn edging, usually with a buddy. They don't really amplify many other drugs. The only PSYS they go with are fun ones like LSD or 2CBE. I don't like them with shrooms or Molly.
They go incredibly well with other dissos. Also, you might be the odd one out. They're pretty universally enjoyable on Molly. What don't you like about them?
Both times I've done whippets on Molly, I got gooky feeling, the spins, and nauseous.
DXM, Salvia, DMT, meth. Yeah, that's my shit right there, man. A combination of all those is like the best possible feeling ever to be. I mean, you feel like a motherfucking god, probably don't look like one at the time, but it does feel like no other.
But I thought salvia blocks dopamine, making it dysphoric. I have heard that salvia is awesome when you peak on Psy.
I don't know. I've always had a blast on salvia, just don't resist. Lady Salvia is way stronger than you. Lol. Shit might get weird or uncomfortable, but something interesting will happen.
Yeah, my sentiments exactly. I always say out loud that I know what's going on after blazing sal.
Friend wants to do whippets. I don't. But he's insisting on me going to the smoke shop. Buys huge case. Fuck it, whatever, they're not that bad. Having fun getting high watching Japanese girls playing Twister. Friend hits one and freaks out. Says he can't see and can't feel his left arm. What the fuck? Are you serious? Chill out for a bit, smoke weed and talk about it. Still can't see. Can barely feel arm. I hit a few more. Hit one and lose all control. Feels like someone pulled a cord in my brain. Friend asks if I'm okay. No. Apparently made a face like I stroked out. What the fuck, part 2. This has never happened to either of us doing whippets. Stop doing them and both of us feel like shit the next few days. Empty the rest of the canisters without inhaling them and threw away the gun. Never again.
Sounds like you got some fucked up whippets. What the fuck? Did you guys filter the canisters when you put them in the balloon? I always put a t-shirt or a bedsheet or something over the cracker when I fill up a balloon.
You have to breathe when you do whippets.
Idiots really act like nitrous oxide isn't one of the safest recreational drugs available because some people like Steve-O get addicted to them. If you use it responsibly and remember to breathe, it barely has an impact on your health.
It causes B12 deficiency. Other than that, yeah, pretty much. Steve-O must have fucked his B12 up and gave himself Tourette's with his past chronic abuse.
Having fun getting high watching Japanese girls playing Twister. Laughing my ass off. Is this what some dudes do with their time? I mean, hell yeah, man, nothing wrong with it, but I just don't see how this could be an entertaining thing to watch for very long.
It's not something either of us would ever do sober, but while we were getting high it popped up in our video feed and was really entertaining for the duration of using the nitrous, for what it's worth.
MDMA, weed, psychedelics. Weed plus nitrous oxide equals god tier for listening to music.
I've discovered that DXM plus whippets is a god tier combination. It straight up sends you to a different reality. Hallucinations everywhere. It's a great time.
This is insane, I've done it before. You definitely want to do a second plat and not any further when combining with N2O. Also, having a sitter and only do max 1 breath at a time can make it less crazy. I would usually end up closing my eyes, and it felt like 15 minutes had passed when it was only 2 or 3.
N2O and MDMA, N2O and shrooms, N2O and LSD. Anything and N2O really. Best was shrooms, MDMA and N2O. Never felt so much love for everything, it was beautiful.
DXM, just like Ruben said.
Mix them with hallucinogens. It instantly turns up your trip to 11, and when you're tripping hard you usually get instant ego death. It's weird how people call it a kid's drug when it can be instant nirvana for a few cents a pop. I'd do it much more often if my blood pressure was more stable. You need to get one of those massive metal openers, then nothing can happen except freezer burning your hands from time to time.
I've done them for years and I've never had anything like that. One time there was too much pressure and it popped, but these things are designed to fail in a safe way when they do, so the gas streams out and nothing explodes.
Very reassuring. Will buy some soon and try my hand at doing them. I just thought there might be some cheap kinds that don't have a mechanism to stop it from popping off and putting a dent in your face.
It is an expensive habit for how short the high is. The cheaper stuff is just less pure gas. The cheapest way to have fun is to buy a big tank and blow balloons out of it, but then you run the risk of overdoing it.
Money is not an issue for me. It's more where to buy is my issue. Would love a tank and a regulator.